In 2013, the American police succeeded in arresting the owner of this site. A site that has become a paradise for drug dealers because it allows its users to make transactions anonymously. His identity cannot be known, but if you search Silk Road on a regular search engine, it won't show up. The thing is, this site is called the dark web. Okay, let me understand this. It turns out that even though when we focus on surfing the internet, it feels like we're really far away, actually we're still on the surface. Underneath that is the deep web, the part of the internet that is not listed in search engines. But even though the name sounds mysterious and sinister, the contents are actually still quite normal and natural. Yes, things that we still often access every day. Examples include our email, social media accounts, bank transactions, and your cringe chat with Doey. So, if the dark web is still underneath it, okay, what's really going on down there? And is there something terrible? Yes, just as the name suggests, the dark web is related to dark things. Starting from the sale of various types of weapons, fake documents, and other illegal items. There are even those who sell human organs on the dark web. Yes, it's really scary. One of the biggest online black markets on the dark web is this, which the FBI says is 10 times bigger than Silk Road. It was so big that the operation to close this site involved 7 countries. Okay, but if regular search engines can't find their site address, how do you access it? To be able to surf the dark web, we need a special network. One that is often used is this. Well, unlike ordinary networks, our data and information will not be sent directly to the final destination, but will be forwarded to several connection points first. At each of these points, our data and information are disguised. It's similar to how a VPN works, but the difference is that it is layered like an onion. That's why our identity and what we do on the web are kept secret. But even though we use a special network, there are some sites that can't be opened. The problem is that they can only be accessed if we are invited. So yes, there are a lot of illegal activities carried out here because the potential for catching them is very small. But the dark web is not always used for criminal things. It turns out that the dark web is also used by people living under authoritarian states to obtain information, or also political activists and journalists who are investigating the government's bad actions to communicate safely. In fact, it also provides space for storing reset data that requires high security and privacy. So yes, the dark web is a double-edged sword. What do you think? Should the dark web still exist? Or is it just destroyed because it has more negative effects? And as usual, keep it secret. We greatly appreciate